Hello and welcome back to the Easy English podcast. I'm so excited to be with you today. We've talked a lot about consistency and how it helps you grow. And today we're going to put that into action with a very special topic: how to study English effectively to get high grades. Maybe you're just starting your English journey, or perhaps you're like one of our amazing listeners who just entered their third semester of English specialization, aiming to improve and get top scores. Whatever your situation, if you want to master English, this episode is for you. We'll explore smart study strategies and effective time management tips that will make your learning journey smoother, more fun, and highly successful. Let's dive in. The first, and perhaps most important, secret to studying English effectively for high scores isn't about studying for endless hours. It's about consistent, smart practice. Think about it. Many students try to study English for 6 or 7 hours just before a big test. They'll cram all the information into one long session. Does this sound familiar? While this might help a little bit for a short time, it's very stressful. And you often forget most of what you learned very quickly. Our brains simply aren't designed to absorb so much new information all at once and remember it long term. Instead, the key is to be consistent. Instead of studying for many hours in one day, commit to 30 to 60 minutes of English study every single day. Yes, that's it. This shorter, regular period of study is much more effective. Why? Because it keeps English fresh in your mind every day. It allows your brain to process and store information gradually, making it stick better. Imagine your brain is like a muscle. If you try to lift a very heavy weight only once a week, you might hurt yourself, and you won't get much stronger. But if you lift a lighter weight for a short time every day, your muscles will grow steadily and become much stronger over time. Your English skills work exactly the same way. Let's break down how you can use this 30 to 60 minute daily block. You can divide your time to cover different skills, which is a very effective way to make sure you're getting a balanced practice. For example, you could spend 10 minutes on listening practice, 10 minutes on reading practice, 10 minutes on reviewing grammar or new vocabulary. This approach ensures you're touching all key areas of language learning regularly, building a strong foundation without feeling overwhelmed. One of the most powerful ways to improve your English, especially for those aiming for high scores in an English specialization, is to integrate English into your daily life. Don't think of English as just a subject you study. Think of it as a tool you use every day. This natural exposure is incredibly effective. Let's talk about how you can do this across different skills. 1. Boost your listening skills. Listening is fundamental to understanding and speaking any language. For English, there are so many fun and accessible ways to practice daily. Podcasts. Listen to simple English podcasts during your commute while doing chores, or when you're just relaxing. You don't need to understand every single word. The goal is to get your ears accustomed to the sounds, rhythm, and natural speed of English. A great example, if I may say so myself, is this very podcast, Easy English Podcast. Find podcasts on topics you enjoy, whether it's news, storytelling, or simple conversations. This makes learning enjoyable. TV shows and movies. Start by watching English TV shows or movies with English subtitles. Avoid Arabic subtitles at first if you can, because your brain will default to reading the Arabic. With English subtitles, you connect the sounds to the written words, which helps immensely with both listening and vocabulary. As you improve, challenge yourself by turning the subtitles off for short periods. English music. Listen to English songs. Try to look up the lyrics and sing along. This can be a fun way to learn new words and improve your pronunciation and rhythm. 2. Enhance your reading comprehension. Reading is crucial for expanding your vocabulary, understanding grammar in context, and improving your comprehension skills. Short articles and news. Start with short articles online from English news websites like BBC Learning English or VOA Learning English, which are designed for language learners. Read about topics that genuinely interest you. If you love sports, read about sports in English. If you like technology, read tech articles. Interest keeps you motivated. Simplified books. There are many graded readers or simplified books available for English learners at different levels. These are great because the vocabulary and grammar are controlled, making it less overwhelming. Read aloud. Sometimes read a paragraph or two out loud. This helps connect your reading to your speaking and pronunciation. 3. Develop your writing fluency. Writing helps solidify your grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. It forces you to actively produce the language. Daily journaling. Try to write just 1 or 2 sentences in English every day. This could be about your day, how you feel, what you ate, or something new you learned. It doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is consistent practice. Simple descriptions. Look around your room and describe 5 objects in simple English. Write about your favorite hobby or a short plan for the next day. Online communities. If you're comfortable, join an online forum or group where English learners practice writing. You can share your short texts and get feedback. 4. Practice speaking, even if it's just with yourself. This is often the most challenging skill, but it's vital for fluency. And you don't need a native speaker to start. Talk to yourself. Yes, really. This might sound strange, but it's incredibly effective. Look in the mirror and describe what you see. I am wearing a blue shirt. My hair is short. Talk about what you're doing. I am making tea. I am washing the dishes. This helps your mouth and mind get used to forming English words and sentences. It builds confidence without the pressure of speaking to someone else. Repeat after others. Listen to a sentence from a podcast or show, pause it, and repeat it exactly as you heard it. Try to imitate the pronunciation and intonation. Voice notes. Record yourself speaking. It could be about your day or answering simple questions. Listen back to identify areas for improvement. This helps you become aware of your own speech patterns. For those of you in an English specialization or preparing for academic tests, it's not just about general English. You need to target your studies. This means focusing on fundamentals and academic vocabulary. Your specialization will introduce specific terms and concepts. Don't just gloss over them. Build academic vocabulary. Make a dedicated list for academic words you encounter in your textbooks, lectures, and readings. Aim to learn 5 to 10 new words daily from your course materials and review them regularly. Use flashcards, physical or digital apps like Anki or Quizlet to make this process engaging. Try to use these new words in sentences you write or speak. Master grammar for accuracy. In academic settings, grammar accuracy is crucial. Don't just memorize grammar rules. Strive to understand them deeply and apply them correctly in your own sentences. Practice exercises focusing on common errors. Writing regularly, as mentioned before, is a fantastic way to internalize grammar structures. Pay attention to common grammatical points in academic writing, like tense usage, passive voice, and complex sentence structures. Understand academic texts. Academic reading is different from casual reading. Practice identifying main ideas, supporting details, and authors' arguments. Learn to summarize and synthesize information from academic sources. This will not only boost your comprehension, but also help you in writing essays and research papers. Beyond what you study, how you manage your time is equally important for high achievement. Smart time management isn't about fitting more hours into your day, but about making the most of the hours you have. 1. Create a realistic study schedule. This is your roadmap to success. Be specific. Instead of saying, "I'll study English today," say, "I will study English for 45 minutes from 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. Balance all subjects. Make sure your schedule includes time for all your subjects, not just English. Don't overload yourself. Be realistic about how much you can actually do in a day. An overloaded schedule leads to burnout. Consistency is key here too. Try to stick to your schedule as much as possible. When you study at the same time each day, it becomes a habit, making it easier to start. Example schedule idea: 7 o'clock a.m., 7:30 a.m. Listen to an English podcast, e.g., during breakfast or commute. 1 o'clock p.m., 2 o'clock p.m. Dedicated study for your specialization courses. Could be English grammar, literature, etc. 9 o'clock p.m., 9:30 p.m. English review, vocabulary flashcards, writing one paragraph or speaking practice. This shows how you can integrate English learning throughout your day, even with other commitments. 2. Use the Pomodoro technique. This is a fantastic method for maintaining focus and preventing burnout. Work for 25 minutes. Choose one task. Example, reading an English article. Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus intensely on that task. Take a 5-minute break. When the timer rings, take a short 5-minute break. Get up, stretch, walk around, or get a drink of water. Don't check social media or get deeply distracted. Repeat. After 4 Pomodoros, 4 study sessions of 25 minutes each, take a longer break, 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps you stay fresh and prevents mental fatigue. 3. Minimize distractions. In our modern world, distractions are everywhere. To study effectively, you need to create a focused environment. Put your phone away. The most common distraction. Put your phone on silent mode, or better yet, in another room where you can't see or hear it. Close unnecessary tabs. When using a computer, close all browser tabs and applications that are not related to your study. Find your quiet space, if possible. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Let your family or roommates know you need focused time. Even 10 minutes of deeply focused, undistracted learning is far more effective than an hour of study with constant interruptions. 4. Prioritize sleep and rest. It might seem counterintuitive to rest when you want to achieve high scores, but sufficient sleep and rest are crucial for your brain to function optimally. Better focus. A well-rested brain can concentrate better and for longer periods. Improved memory. Sleep plays a vital role in consolidating memories. What you learn during the day is processed and stored more effectively when you get enough sleep. Avoid burnout. Pushing yourself too hard without rest leads to exhaustion, reduced motivation, and ultimately lower performance. Don't sacrifice your sleep for late-night study sessions. A refreshed mind will learn much faster and more efficiently. My final, and perhaps most important, piece of advice for you is to enjoy the journey. When you genuinely enjoy what you're doing, learning becomes much easier and more effective. If you see English as a boring chore, you'll struggle to stay motivated. Instead, try to think of developing your English skills as an exciting adventure. You're opening doors to new cultures, new knowledge, and new opportunities. Find aspects of English learning that you truly like. If you love music, explore English songs. If you enjoy games, find English language games. If you're passionate about a specific hobby, read about it in English. When you connect learning with enjoyment, it stops feeling like study and starts feeling like fun. So, celebrate your small wins. Every new word you learn, every sentence you understand, every time you speak English, even to yourself, is a step forward. Be patient with yourself. There will be days when it feels hard, and that's perfectly normal. Just remember why you started, and keep taking those small, consistent steps. Your progress might be slow sometimes, but it's always progress. I truly believe in your potential to excel in your English specialization and beyond. Your commitment to improving and aiming for high scores is commendable. If you ever need more specific advice or have any other questions as you continue your journey, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you every step of the way. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the Easy English Podcast. Remember, consistent effort, smart strategies, and a positive mindset are your keys to success. Keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy every moment of your amazing English learning adventure. You're doing great, and I'm cheering for you.